my daughter's first birthday, the toys have started to pile up. With Christmas near, I needed a better way to keep them organized. Right now, we're currently using a pack and play as a corral for her toys. The plans for this build, as well as the SketchUp drawings, are free to download from FoleyWoodworking.com. All we ask is that you follow us on Facebook and subscribe to the Foley Woodworking YouTube channel. In the plans, you'll notice it calls for most of the pieces to be cut from a 4x8 sheet of 3/4 inch plywood. The parts have been designed to also allow you to cut them from standard 1x4 material if that's easier for you. I don't like to be wasteful, and I had some scrap 3/4 inch material, so you'll notice that I start by cutting down to size and filling in some pocket holes from some scraps that I had in the shop. Rather than buying pre-made plugs from Craig, I simply used a 3/8 inch wood dowel to plug the holes. You can get a 3 to 4 foot piece of dowel for about $1 at the nearest home center. After the glue dried, I used a flush cut saw to trim off the excess. Here at the router table, I'm cutting a rabbet in the rails and stiles to accept the 1/4 inch thick panels. To simplify the build, I decided to make the rabbet start 3 inches from the top and 3 inches from the bottom of each leg. To add the cutout detail at the top of the front rail, I simply used the back end of a caulking tube as my radius. Really, anything will work, but this just seemed to be about the right radius. I drew a straight line between them and cut them out with a jigsaw. Using some more pocket holes and glue, I connected all 4 panels together, making sure that they were completely square. this point, the outer carcass is a bit hard to keep square, but understanding what the interior dimensions should be and inserting this interior bottom panel, it actually helped keep the entire project true. Using some of the cutoffs from the 3/4 inch material earlier, I squared them up and cut them down to size to be used as cleats to support the interior bottom panel. Before attaching the cleats, I filled all the rest of the pocket holes with more 3/8 inch dowel plugs. In the process of attaching the cleats, made sure to pre-drill and countersink all the holes to avoid any splitting of that wood. Again, not wanting to be wasteful, I happen to have some extra 1/4 inch MDF material that I end up using for the inset panels on all 4 sides. In the plans that are free for download at FoleyWoodworking.com, it calls for 1/4 inch plywood. I just happen to have extra MDF material available, so that's what I used. To attach all the panels, I used 1/2 inch staples all the way around, but you could use brad nails just as easily. In order to get a good paint finish, I decided to apply a primer coat on all sides of the project. After the primer was finished and dried, I began applying a good coat of latex paint. I'm not going to bore you with watching paint dry, so I only recorded 1 coat being put on. However, I did apply 4 or 5 coats of paint. As I still don't own a good joiner, I decided to spend a little bit extra money and get S4S hardwood. I decided to use oak for the top. After cutting them all down to size, I mapped out where each of the biscuit joints would be placed. Before the glue completely set up, I removed the clamps and scraped off any of the excess. At first I had planned to attach the top using a piano hinge and some spring-loaded supports to keep the lid from smashing any fingers. Once I did a price comparison, the torsion hinges you see in the video from Rockler were really the best way to go. Plus they're extremely easy to install. If you'd like to receive free plans for this build, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you leave us a comment below telling us you're interested, we will gladly send you a copy.